Imagine stepping into a room where the air feels cooler, calmer, almost sacred. A place where a single bottle, quietly resting on a cedar rack, is worth more than a penthouse in Manhattan. Let me ask you something. What would you do if you uncovered a hidden vault filled with liquid treasures, each one valued in the millions? Would you admire it? Would you taste it? Or would you guard it like a dragon sitting on a gilded hoard? Welcome to Millionaire Motion, where we open the doors to the world's most elusive luxuries and take you behind the velvet rope of wealth, rarity, and extraordinary indulgence. If you love discovering the hidden corners of high society, make sure you subscribe, because today, we're stepping into the mysterious universe of billionaire wine vaults, where history, craftsmanship, and unimaginable value converge in the quiet dark. Now, these aren't your everyday wine collections. No dusty shelves tucked behind the kitchen. We're talking about underground sanctuaries carved into private estates, temperature-controlled bunkers beneath super yachts, hidden wings of mansions where biometric scanners guard bottles the way museums guard priceless paintings. These vaults exist in the shadows, known only to their owners, their sommeliers, and a very small circle of auction house insiders. And inside these vaults, the rarest elixirs humanity has ever created. Bottles so old they've witnessed empires rise and fall. Wines so limited that only a handful of people alive will ever get close enough to even breathe their aroma. Some of these bottles aren't just beverages, they're artifacts, investments, and cultural icons bottled with precision, patience, and obsession. Let's begin with the rare vintage bottles. Rare vintage bottles are among the most prized possessions in the world of luxury wine collections. These bottles often come from exceptional harvest years, where the climate, soil, and craftsmanship align perfectly, producing wines of unparalleled quality and taste. Collectors and connoisseurs seek out vintages from renowned vineyards such as Château Lafite Rothschild, Domaine, de la Romanée-Conti and Screaming Eagle, as these names are synonymous with rarity and excellence. The scarcity of these bottles adds to their value. Many are no longer in production, and surviving bottles decrease in number each year as they are consumed or damaged over time. Prices for these vintages can soar into the millions, especially if they are preserved in pristine condition and have documented provenance. For collectors, owning such a bottle is not only about the wine itself, but also about the story, history, and exclusivity attached to it. Rare vintages serve as a bridge between past and present, offering a taste of history in liquid form. They represent timeless craftsmanship, cultural heritage, and a status symbol that only a select few in the world can truly claim to possess. Next, we look at the private cellars. Private wine cellars are more than just storage spaces. They are symbols of wealth, passion, and exclusivity. The world's elite collectors often invest millions to design climate-controlled vaults that maintain the perfect temperature, humidity, and lighting for preserving their rare wines. These cellars are usually hidden inside luxury estates, underground bunkers, or even in high-security facilities managed by professionals. Each bottle is carefully cataloged with advanced technology, ensuring the wine matures gracefully without losing its quality. Some collectors build lavish tasting rooms alongside their cellars, turning them into private sanctuaries, where they host intimate gatherings for friends and guests. Beyond storage, these cellars often showcase a story of legacy, containing wines passed down through generations or acquired from prestigious vineyards across the globe in places like London, New York, and Hong Kong. Specialized wine storage services also exist for those who prefer ultra-secure off-site vaults, monitored 24/7. For billionaires and serious collectors, owning such a cellar is not just about enjoying a fine drink, it's about creating a treasure trove of history and prestige. Ultimately, private cellars elevate wine from a simple luxury to an enduring symbol of refinement and timeless wealth. Then we have the auction records. Auction houses have become the stage where the world's rarest and most exclusive wines achieve legendary status. Collectors and investors gather at prestigious events hosted by renowned houses like Sotheby's and Christie's, where bottles once priced modestly can now command millions. These auctions are not just about the wine itself, but also about the history, provenance, and rarity attached to each bottle. A single vintage from a celebrated estate, especially with perfect storage conditions and an unbroken chain of ownership, can spark bidding wars among wealthy connoisseurs. For example, limited editions of Domaine de la Romanée-Conti or Château Lafite Rothschild had shattered records, highlighting how scarcity and prestige drive astronomical prices. Beyond single bottles, entire private collections also surface, often after being held for decades, making them even more desirable. In many cases, buyers are not only purchasing wine, but also securing a piece of cultural and historical heritage. This allure explains why auctions remain one of the most exciting and unpredictable avenues for fine wine sales. With competition fierce and prestige on the line, prices continue to climb, cementing the auction stage as a global marketplace for luxury wine at its highest level. And beyond the glamour lies an even deeper motive: investment value. Fine wine has evolved beyond being just a luxury indulgence. It is now recognized as a powerful investment asset. Over the past few decades, rare and vintage wines have consistently appreciated in value, often outperforming traditional markets like stocks and bonds. Collectors and investors view these bottles as tangible assets that gain worth as they age, with limited availability driving demand even higher. High-end wines from regions such as Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Napa Valley are among the most sought after, often doubling or tripling in price after release. Unlike other collectibles, fine wine carries the advantage of being both consumable and finite, which naturally makes supply shrink over time. We have a wide range of schedules to participate in the market, treating wine as part of a diversified portfolio. For wealthy investors, owning prestigious bottles is not only about drinking pleasure, but also about securing long-term financial growth. As global demand rises, particularly from emerging luxury markets, fine wine continues to solidify its position as a unique and lucrative investment opportunity. Lastly on this video is prestige and legacy. Owning an ultra-exclusive wine collection is more than just having rare bottles. It represents a legacy of prestige, refinement, and cultural status. For the world's wealthiest collectors, these wines are not merely beverages, but symbols of history, artistry, and achievement. A single bottle can carry with it centuries of heritage, from the vineyards where it was crafted to the renowned estates that produced it. Displaying such a collection signals not only financial power, but also a deep appreciation for craftsmen, leadership, and tradition. Beyond the immediate value, these wines often become family treasures, passed down through generations, preserving both wealth and legacy. The prestige attached to a rare wine collection lies in its exclusivity, owning something so limited that few others can ever attain it. Collectors often showcase these bottles at private gatherings or keep them secured in personalized cellars, reinforcing their position within elite social circles. In many cases, the stories behind each wine, its age, vineyard, or auction history add even greater weight to its prestige. Ultimately, these collections embody more than material wealth. They reflect identity, taste, and timeless legacy, ensuring their owners leave an enduring mark of sophistication and exclusivity. And yet, despite the secrecy, these vaults remind us of something universal. Humans have always been fascinated by aging, legacy, and the passage of time. Wine just happens to capture all three in the most luxurious way imaginable. As we close today's journey through the world's most guarded wine vaults, take a moment and imagine what lies behind those locked doors. Shelves glowing with decades-old dust, rows of million-dollar bottles resting in silence, a world where time is the ultimate luxury. If this dive into billionaire wine culture stirred your curiosity, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell to stay on track with upcoming videos. We've only just begun unlocking the secrets of the world's most extravagant lifestyles. Until the next episode, stay curious, stay inspired, and stay luxurious.